Oh my gosh, there's a spider in this. But I still like them. Alright guys, so this is part 2 of our thrifting at Savers video, and the first thing that Kylie found was a Kodak camera. We believe this was from 1965 or the 1960s. It did say Kodak 126 film on it, and that it was made in Rochester, New York. Now, I don't really know a lot about old cameras. It looked really cool, and obviously looked like it would be easy to use, but I know that with some of these cameras it's hard to get the film, so I did leave that behind. But then I got really excited because I found this Lenox vegetable bowl, and I've actually sold one of these before. The one that I sold did have a gold rim, but this one has the platinum rim, and you can tell it's vintage because it does have the Lenox USA stamp on the bottom, so that was awesome. So it went in the cart along with all the other goodies that we got in our last video. The next thing that I noticed was this glass candle holder. I really loved the deep green and the shape. It kind of looked a little bit like a seashell. And so I was investigating to see if there were any chips. And then I noticed that there was another one. So it would have been a matching set. And I was just trying to figure out, like, okay, this would mean that I'd pay $14 for this set. And I just wasn't really sure if reselling it, I would make a profit. So I did end up passing. Next, I saw these really, really beautiful brass candle holders. They did have the Made in India sticker on the bottom. I was just concerned that they might be a little too modern, and I'm kind of kicking myself, but they were also $5 a piece, and I just wasn't really sure if there'd be too much profit there, so I passed. Next, I found these salt and pepper shakers for $2.99, and I really liked that they were hand painted. They did have the artist signature on them. It was Connie Berger, and you know, they had the stoppers. There were no chips. I loved the gold on the top. They were just done really, really well. And so for that reason, after checking for chips and not really seeing any damage of any kind, I did decide to go ahead and grab those for the Etsy shop because I felt like there would likely be a little bit of profit there. So there they go, into our cart with the rest of our goodies. And the next thing I saw was this marble or granite onyx, whatever you want to call it, pen holder. I did end up passing on that, even though it was only $5.99, because I do have another one of those for sale in my Etsy shop. So still waiting to see how that one does. And so I did decide to pass, even though it was in really good condition. And also didn't like that the brass wasn't as tarnished as I would have liked, you know, for age. Saw this vase. It did have a Japan stamp on the bottom. I was just concerned that the subject matter wouldn't be something that would appeal people. You know, it does have the old Japanese cart. It was only $3.99. But I feel like people tend to go for florals or animals. And so for that reason, even though it was really gorgeous and it was in great condition, it was a good price, I just wasn't really sure if it would sell. So it did take me a while to determine what I wanted to do because it is so beautifully done, and I did like the gold details on it, but I did pass. Next, I saw this made in the Philippines casserole dish. They used to use these a lot for Pyrex dishes, and I was just inspecting it to see how damaged it was. And there was a little bit of damage. It was also fairly small, and I believe the cost was, oh goodness, I can't remember now. I want to say $3.99. There it is. And so for that reason, I didn't think there was a ton of profit for how small it is. Usually the larger ones go for 15 to 25 depending. And so since it was small, I decided to pass. Next, I saw these this Lustreware teacup set, and it did have a stamp that said made in USSR. So that definitely gave me confidence that they were vintage. Loved that it had the creamer. It had 3 teacups. They were all in really, really good condition. And so the teacups were $1.99 each, and the creamer was $2.99. And then I spotted the teapot, and that was $6.99. I was excited because it was in good condition. Even the lid didn't have any chips. But I just wasn't super confident because even though it's Lustreware, it doesn't really have any design on it. No florals, which is something that I typically see that's popular. And given the total cost of what that would have been, I decided to pass. Then Kylie found this adorable owl mug. It is made in Japan, and it's an adorable pottery piece. You could use it for coffee or for toothbrushes. Adorable. Oh my gosh, there's a spider in this. But I still like them. Somebody's got to do something with it. Save me. It's probably already dead.
I don't think it is. No, it's not. It would have come out if it was. No, it's alive. It's alive.
Oh.
Wait, maybe not put them in a short glass? I can't get him. No, he's hanging on for life.
It's like, I love this mid-century glass too. This is where I live. How dare you?
Yeah, he's in there.
Okay,
He's
well.
got a web.
I actually don't know what type of spider this is, so I think I'm just going to bring it up.
Yeah, to the cashiers. That's a good idea.
But these say Italy on them. I need the glass.
Ask if we can dump it outside.
Ask them if they have a paper towel.
There you go.
Okay.
He looks a little sus, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he doesn't look friendly.
All right, so I know I'm a little dramatic, but I am deathly afraid of spiders. Fortunately for me, my superheroes, Kylie and Lisa, mostly Kylie though, ended up saving me from said spider. So I did survive, did not die. And I had to have these because they did say made in Italy on the bottom. There was a set of 5 for only $6.49. So I was really excited because I normally don't go for glassware like this. And here's Kylie handing it back to me without the spider in it. Thank you, Kylie. You saved me. So yeah, I was just looking it over to make sure it didn't have any chips or any other baby spiders living in it. And so here it goes with the rest of the glasses into the cart. So we did survive. Next, we found this really beautiful vintage crewel. And my goodness, it is just so beautifully done. It would be perfect for a vintage nursery or a kid's room. And it was also awesome because it actually had the date on the back. It said 1977. So that did confirm its age for me. The back was missing probably some of the backing there. It was torn off, but the front just needed a good cleaning for some of that hair and some of the dust. And yeah, I was definitely going to pick that up. It is rather large, so I'll have to find a good shipping box for it. But yeah, I just thought it was too sweet. And I loved how the mirror had the, little shiny part to it that looks like a mirror. And then I got really lucky again in the same area because I found another piece of embroidery, and I just loved the frame, the black and gold, and the subject matter. I mean, it's just really pretty with the orange flowers and the yellow pot that it's sitting in. And you could just tell that it had age, especially the back there just kind of gives an indication there that it was made maybe in the 60s or 70s. So I was definitely going to take a chance on that. Next, I saw this this beautiful, looked like an angel and a child, and I just was kind of mesmerized by it. I was trying to figure out, like, was it laser cut? Was it handmade? And so I was trying to investigate it just to see, you know, for $5.99, does it have any damage of any kind? And so I noticed something here on the wing, and I was like, oh no, is that what I think it is? Yes, that's some damage. So I did end up passing on that. And then I always have to check the purses. I did find this purse here. It has this type of closure that tends to be vintage, but it did have some damage there on the back. So decided to pass, even though I thought it was a good find at first. But here we are. This is our cart. I feel like we did really good. We filled the cart, which is amazing. And yeah, I'm super excited. All right, friends, so we had a full cart today, thanks to my friends here, and we spent just barely under $80. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what my favorite piece was. There were so many goodies. I think the Hager piece that you found was really, really cool.
That was my favorite. I've never found a Hager at the mall before, so I'm really excited.
And it was like a mommy and a baby, which was adorable. Yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and give us a like. And if you want to see more videos, then please subscribe. See you later, friends. Bye.